to make rulings during the round, so if you have a question with that, we can discuss it with the Certamen chair. Everybody here now?
We're all good.
Yes. Okay. So, actions for everyone. Okay, so C2, D2, A4. I'm going to go ahead and read the content warning now that we have everyone, and we'll do Aurelia. The study of the humanities often challenges us as we examine the full range of the human experience. This Certamen round contains mention of violence and suicide. As always, take care of yourselves and reach out to your chaperones and sponsors if you need to talk about the content. Aurelia, passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua callida, ingenti et equo. Tridecem ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratissimus domum recurra coetit. Ehu. Aurelia Anglicae dixit. You can read about the year 312 AD in history books, but can you tell us what the abbreviation OP period CIT period means? We have to go ahead. All right. Big breath. All right, let's go. Advanced Division Round 3. Toss-up 1. What author, whose work contains the Banquet of Granius,
Z2.
Lucilius is correct, and attacks against Lentulus Lupus, was the first man of an aristocratic family to become a writer and wrote 30 books of satire. Bonus 1. Lucilius was a member of what man's literary circle, which also included Terence, Panaetius, and Laelius? Scipio Aemilianus is correct. Bonus 2. Lucilius was known to be the first satirist to write in what meter, which became standard meter for satire from then on?
Dactylic hexameter.
Dactylic hexameter is correct for 20 points on toss-up 1. Toss-up 2. Distinguish in meaning between the verbs colo and co.
C2. To kill and to compel.
That is correct. And cogo. Bonus 1, TV. Distinguish in meaning between the verbs fingo and figo.
Figo is to fasten. And bingo. This is number 8. Thinks you think.
Need an answer.
To bind and to fasten, respectively.
I'm sorry, fasten will work for figo, but fingo would be handle, form, shape.
Oh, okay. That's the way your finger.
Bonus 2. Distinguish a meaning between the verbs minuo and minor.
Minuo is to like to make something with like red clay. Nickel, or no, I think nickel's not told me that.
You answer.
Minuo is to diminish, and minor is to color.
Minuo is right, but minor means to threaten.
Okay.
So 10 points on toss-up number 2. Toss-up number 3. In a mausoleum on the Via Praestina, what emperor buried his mother?
C2.
Constantine.
Constantine is correct. Buried his mother, the influential Augusta Helena, and later followed her in adopting the Christian faith, though he didn't convert until his death in 337 AD. Bonus 1. What man divorced Helena in order to marry Maximian's stepdaughter to help solidify the tetrarchy in 293 AD?
Constantius Chlorus.
Constantius Chlorus is correct. Bonus 2. What daughter of Diocletian did Valerius marry in that same year?
Valeria.
Valeria is correct for 20 points on toss-up 3. Toss-up 4. What sort of event from which the voices of cranes helped Megaris
C2.
The flood of Deucalion.
flood is 5, correct? Flee caused the oracle of Themis to say, throw your mother's bones over your shoulder to Deucalion and Pyrrha. Bonus 1. On what mountain did Deucalion and Pyrrha land after their long voyage?
Parnassus.
Parnassus is correct. Bonus 2. What creatures who invented the making of the statues of the gods fled to Asia after divining that the flood was coming?
Talquines.
Talquines is correct for 20 points on toss-up 4. Toss-up 5. Listen to the following passage about grimace, or vultus distortus, which I will read twice, then answer the question which follows in English. Olem erat animal magnum rotundum et purpureum nomine vultus distortus. Illud lacte glaciali vivendo tam fruebatur ut saepe homines aliquid viventes sequeratur et pocula raperet. Sed non multi erascebantur propter benignitatem vultus distorti. Ergo, die eius natali, genus novum lactis glacialis factum est, tam dulce et tam purpureum, quam hoc animal insolitum. Repeating. Olem erat animal magnum rotundum et purpureum nomine vultus distortus. Illud lacte glaciali bibendo tam fruebatur ut homines aliquid bibentes separator et pocula raperet. Sed non multi erascebantur quod benignitatem vultus distorti. Ergo, die eius natali, genus novum lactis glacialis factum est, tam dulce et tam purpureum quam hoc animal insolitum. The question, what kind of...
B3.
Purple.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
C2.
Milk of ice.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
No, third response.
I'll repeat the question. The question, what kind of people would the strange creature follow?
A1.
People that like to drink.
Be more specific.
That's all.
Okay, you're good. Or yeah, people drinking something, milkshakes. Bonus one. Why were most people not angry when Grimace stole their cups?
Time.
Need answers.
Because the milkshake tasted sweet.
Sorry, because he's nice. Bonus 2. The passage continues. Quaedam puella, felicem natalem voltus distorta, exclamavit, et poculum purpuream hausit, sed nescivit se numquam aliquid plus locutoram ob potionem nefestam. What did the girl not know after wishing Grimace a happy birthday?
That the milkshake was deadly.
I'm going to put that down. We're going to say no for right now. We're looking at she would never say anything again. But those would be her last words, or something along those lines. But I'm going to put your response down, and if it's right, you'll get an additional 5 points. So for right now, 10 points, but potentially 15. Alright, so that was after 5, and it's for 5.
Okay. After 5, Louisiana has 10 points, Illinois has 10 points, and Tennessee has 60 points.
Toss-up number 6. What man held the curiae annoni as quaestor in Ostia before becoming tribune?
C2. Saturninus.
Saturninus is correct. And before becoming tribune and passing a lex apulea de majestate, which punished Servilius Caepio for the disaster at Orazio. He ultimately was the target of a senatus consultum ultimum wielded by Marius for inciting mob violence. Our answer, Saturninus. Bonus 1. What ally of Saturninus attempted to illegally run for the consulship in 99 BC and was killed during the upheaval of the senatus consultum ultimum?
Glaucia.
Glaucia is correct. Bonus 2. What consul of 115 BC, an author of an autobiography, the De Vita Sua, had superseded Saturninus' cura annoni, which helped turn Saturninus against the nobility?
Aemilius Scaurus.
Scaurus is correct. And that is 20 points on toss-up 6. Toss-up number 7. What man was inspired by the teeth in a snake's jawbone?
E1.
Perdix is correct. To create the saw, causing him to be flung off the Acropolis and turned into a partridge when his uncle Daedalus got jealous. Perdix is correct. Bonus 1. What was the name of Daedalus' sister, the mother of this young inventor?
Can you repeat the question?
What was the name of Daedalus' sister, the mother of this young inventor?
Pacify.
I'm sorry, she's also Perdix.
Okay.
Bonus 2. Name either of the other two inventions with which this young inventor is sometimes on 7. Toss-up number 8. Stylistic asymmetry, or
C2. Sols.
Sallust is correct, or inconcitas, characterizes the work of what author who wrote a historical work in monographic form on the war against Catalan? Bonus 1. Sallust wrote another historical monograph on the wars against what foreign ruler?
Jugurtha.
Jugurtha is correct. Bonus 2. What work of Sallust is incomplete and narrates the events from 78 to 67 BC?
Historia.
Historia is correct for 20 points on toss-up 8. Toss-up number 9. In the English sentence, if we were present at school, we would...
B2. Ad assemus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
C2.
Present contrary to that.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Yeah, third.
I'll repeat the 18. In the English sentence, if we were present at school, we would be happy. Say in Latin, we would be happy. Okay, you can't talk with each other, so I have to take you out of the question because it's a
I'm sorry.
understandable, but yeah, you can't look at each other. So, no points on toss-up number 9. We were looking for Lytiasamus. Notice Lytiasamus. All right, so no points on number 10. Toss-up number 10. When recognized by the moderator, perform or describe the following commands, keeping in mind to be safe. Soleam, tuam, remoe.
B3.
I would take my sandal off.
Is that your
And
indication?
throat.
That is correct.
I had a few back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have a sandal, so I didn't actually do it.
Et twitissime, eam iape.
That's good.
Bonus 1. Multipliciter pulsate manu vestra manum alias hominis. Multipliciter pulsate manu vestra manum alias hominis.
We hit our right hand against the hand of someone else multiple times, I think. So like high five someone else.
West Street, just
Oh, we go.
so like
High five someone multiple times.
That is correct.
thanks.
Bonus 2. Quinquiens plaudite et dicite anglicae eamus aquilae.
Top five, that's last week.
Okay, ready?
Let's go, Eagles.
That was pretty.
Not really. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's
There's no
go.
sports.
Can we want to do it?
What, Kurtani players aren't also sports indoors?
We're going to give you the punch. You have
Okay.
5. And you said let's go Eagles. So that is 20 points on toss-up 10 and the score for 10.
Okay, after 10, Louisiana has 10 points, Illinois has 45 points, and Tennessee has 100 points.
Anybody come in?
Toss-up 11. Change the Latin phrase idem locus to the genitive.
C2.
Erudem locorum.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
B2. Eustem
to the genitive singular, which means of the same place. Bonus 1. Change the Latin phrase idem locus to the nominative plural, which means the same places.
Eadem loca.
Eadem loca.
Eadem loca is correct. Bonus 2. Now, using a comparative form of idoneus, say in Latin, there are more suitable places.
Sunt magis idonea loca.
That is correct. So that is 20 points on toss-up 11. Toss-up 12. What abbreviation originally comes from the two-word Latin phrase videre licet?
E2. V-I-Z period.
V-I-Z period is correct. Like use of the period. Which is contracted to the single word vide licet, meaning namely. Bonus 1. Give the Latin for the abbreviation Q period S period used on prescriptions to indicate that the pharmacist should dispense an amount suitable for the need.
Can you repeat the question?
Give the Latin for the abbreviation Q period S period used on prescriptions to indicate that the pharmacist should.
Quantum satis?
Quantum satis is correct, or certificate.
It was in there somewhere.
Bonus 2. Coins of the late Queen Elizabeth II bear the inscription DG REG FD period. Give the Latin and the English for either DG or FD.
Can you repeat the letters?
DG REG FD.
I would assume it is Filia Dei or something like that.
I don't know.
Time.
Yes.
Filia Dei.
I'm sorry, it's incorrect. Dei gratia, Dei defensor, defensatrix.
I knew there was God in there
15 points on toss-up 12. Toss-up 13. What work dedicated to Gaius Memmius?
C2. A Rerum Natura.
The Rerum Natura is correct. Gaius Memmius expounds on Epicureanism and provides explanations for various physical and natural phenomena in 6 books of dactylic hexameters and was written by Lucretius. Bonus 1. The preface of the De Rerum Natura contains an address to which goddess?
Venus.
Venus is correct. Bonus 2. According to Jerome, the De Rerum Natura was revised and published by what author?
Cicero.
Cicero is correct for 20 points on toss-up 13. Toss-up 14. After slaying the chieftain Deldo of the Bastarnae in the single combat,
C2.
Crassus.
Crassus is correct. What son of a triumvir was denied the honor of the spolia opima by Octavian? Bonus 1. What prefect of Egypt was recalled by Octavian in 29 BC for setting up statues of himself?
Cornelius Gallus.
Cornelius Gallus is correct. Bonus 2. Before his suicide, Cornelius Gallus had pushed the frontier of Roman Egypt down to the first cataract of the Nile. In 25 BC, what title was used for the Queen of Ethiopia who attacked the Romans there?
Kandake.
Kandake is correct. And that is 20 points on toss-up 14. Toss-up 15. What mythological location do the characters leave through a gate of ivory?
C2.
The underworld.
The underworld is correct. After a parade of heroes is shown by the Sibyl and the deceased Anchises, In the underworld, Aeneas sees what person, now a woman, once a young man, returned by her fate to her own form again.
Kindness.
Kindness is correct for 20 points on 15. And score check after 15.
Okay, after 15, Louisiana has 10 points, Illinois has 80 points, and Tennessee has 160 points.
Very good. Toss-up 16. Identify the author of the following scene from Latin literature. Erat misceni, classumque imperio praesens.
C2.
Lady Younger.
Pliny the Younger is correct. Regabat, nonum calenda septembres hora fere septima mater mea indicat et apparera nubem inusitata et magnitudinem et specie nubes incertum procul intuentibus ex quo monte Vesuvium fuissa postea cognitum est orebatur. Get the visual. Okay. Bonus one. Which Roman poet provides the source material for the scene depicted in letter A?
Lucan.
Lucan is correct. Bonus two. Which Roman author provides the source material for the scene depicted in letter C?
Aulus Gellius.
Aulus Gellius is correct for 20 points on 16. And could you please show your visual?
Duck and key.
Oh, I gotta show it to the
Oh,
camera.
that's true.
You can do it now again once I get over to the camera. Gracias. Toss-up 17. Rationalized by Pausanias as a female bandit on Mount.
C2.
The Sphinx.
The Sphinx is correct. On Mount Ficium, what strangler asked Boeotian travelers a cryptic riddle to which Oedipus gave the answer man? Bonus one. What man was usually identified as the last victim of the Sphinx?
Haimon.
Haimon is correct. Bonus two. According to one story, Harris sent the Sphinx to punish thieves when they did not punish Laius for abducting what youth?
Chrysippus.
Chrysippus is correct for 20 points on toss-up 17. Toss-up 18. Give the Latin verb and its meaning from which we derive in
C2.
Ao. To go.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Repeat. Give the Latin verb and its meaning from which we derive in treatment, portrait, trace.
B2. Traho to drag.
Traho to drag is correct, and trailer. Bonus one. What derivative of traho is defined as a written work detailing comprehensively with a subject?
Treatise.
Treatise is correct. Bonus two. What derivative of traho and a Latin prefix meaning a part is defined as deeply upset?
Distraught.
Distraught is correct for 20 points on toss-up 18. Toss-up number 19. In Augustus's time, the financial burdens incurred from burials were lessened because of the creation of what structures, which
C2.
Columbaria.
Columbaria is correct, which allow families to store their urns in one place and whose name derives from the Latin word for dove. Bonus 1. Before the introduction of columbaria, what hill in ancient Rome housed mass graves of the plebeians known as cuticuli?
The Esquiline.
Esquiline is correct. Bonus 2. What was the Latin term for the sacred boundary of Rome within which no one was allowed to be buried?
Pomerian.
Pomerian is correct for 20 points on toss-up 19. And our score before the final toss-up.
All right, after 19, Louisiana has 10 points, Illinois has 100 points, and Tennessee has 220 points.
Right. Toss-up 20. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Certamen acto nostris cum amicis gaudeamus.
E2. With the Certamen having been done, let us rejoice with our friends.
I can take that. Bonus 1. Now translate this sentence into English. Moderator videtur oblitus esse rogandorum bonorum.
Can you just repeat one more time?
Moderator videtur oblitus esse rogandorum bonorum.
Moderator seems to have forgotten.
You can say.
The moderator seems to have forgotten to ask the bony.
That is correct. Bonus 2. Finally, translated to English. Nobis mirandum est Nobis mirandum est utrum hoc certamen unquam perficiat. Nobis mirandum est utrum hoc certamen unquam perficiat.
You must wonder whether
We shall ever finish this Certamen.
Can you repeat the last word? Can you spell it?
P-E-R-F-I.
Oh, I'm joking. Okay, sorry. We must wonder whether,
This Certamen will
whether this Certamen will ever finish or end.
All right, so that's 20 points on 20, and score after 20.
All right, the final score. Louisiana has 10 points, Illinois has 120 points, and Tennessee has 220 points. Well done.